Hello everyone, and welcome to another One Piece manga read along. This time, chapter 939, 40, and 41. I'm starting 46 minutes later than I expected, but we had, some interesting discussions about the babies and learning and family and studies and the opposite studies or same studies with opposite results, blah 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 blah. And it was interesting, but now it's One Piece time. And just look at Luffy. He did not learn how baby should learn. He learned at the Fist of Love, and he turned out pretty good, didn't he? Okay, so chapter 939 is called The Old Leopard Never Forgets the Way. In the live chat, we have Luke, Mike, Sotos, Cherry, Modru. Yeah, did I say everyone's name? I think so. The picture is Jinbei getting a haircut on the seafloor from a spider crab by Hiyu M. I like how relaxed Jinbei looks. Are you ready, kids? Aye, Captain. Momonosuke's little sister? Oh, I knew it. I'm so glad I summoned the courage to reveal that. It was a bit of a gamble on my part. So you know who my brother is? Wait, hang on. I need to sort out the facts in my head. So he must still be alive, with all of the rumors floating around of a return of the Kozuki clan. When I saw a mighty and kind-hearted samurai from aboard, I wondered. They wrote a book about something they learned from, let's say, 100 kids, but not all the kids are the same, and that's why. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, the development of children is very varied. And the people doing a study can be biased. So their perception, like their interpretation of things can be biased too. And that's why studies are important so that we can understand and grow. But many studies give different results. And we have to look at that too, like why. And that doesn't mean like one is the right way. There are thousands of real life studies where people eat peanuts and then someone with an allergy eats a peanut and they could die. So my point is just, but through many studies you learn, oh, why do certain people die when they eat the peanuts? You can learn from studies too, but you don't, like, that's not like the only way. You can't get stuck on a certain, yeah, but I get what you're saying. Maybe he's working with my brother. Oh, unless you're an enemy who's trying to track him down. No, I'm on his side. I can tell you that much. Thank goodness. And is Kinemon with you? And the Kanjiro and the Raizo and Kikunojo? Is everyone there? Okay, I'm getting the picture now. Momo traveled 20 years ahead in time, so he's still 8, while his little sister is 26. And she's allowed to be hearing all of this? Yeah, it's fine. I already know. Big Sis and me made it our special secret. Otoko is one of the few friends I have who knows my true nature. It's her cheeriness that helps me get through the day. 20 years ago, I was as young as she is now, but I'll never forget what happened that terrible day. This girl is honestly the prettiest girl in One Piece for me, easy. Easy. Her eyes and her, like, it's I don't know, but her eyes especially. And her little fringe with her hair and the outfits and everything, but it's in the eyes. Before my eyes, my brother and the others simply vanished among the roaring flames. It was the same day that I lost my father Odin, as well as my mother. In a single day, I had lost everything. The idea that my brother would come back in 20 years, that was a fleeting hope indeed. It offered me little solace. I had totally lost the will to go on. You weren't allowed to jump into the future with him? Apparently it was either him or me. That way, if something happened to one of us, the Kozuki blood might still live on. That's pretty cruel. But one of father's vassals, Kawamatsu the Kappa, patiently supported and cared for me. He raised me from childhood. Kappa? Yes, it's hard to believe that he is one of those river imps, but he himself is very proud of that fact. So, the day the castle burned, we were surrounded by enemies on all sides, but he helped me escape through the moat undetected. Just a bit longer, princess. Watch my kappa dance, princess. When I refused to talk, he did his utmost to cheer me up. He gave what food he could, what he could find to me when he had nothing for himself to eat. Actually, I've had an upset stomach, you see. I spotted a delicious grilled fish swimming in the river, so I've already had my meal for the day. Kappa. Eventually, I began to smile and laugh again. Where's this guy now? We were separated when I was around 13 years old, but Kawamatsu is a very powerful samurai. Look at her hands, though. I'm sure that he is somewhere out there waiting for the day of the great battle. Oh, how I wish to see him again. Really? So Doggy and Kitty are with you too? But I heard they were dead. Well, Cat Viper might not actually be at Wano yet, but yeah. What is that? What are you doing? I'm just so happy. But I won't cry. I am the daughter of a samurai. You're so funny, big sis. The only ones we know about are those 6 and the Momonosuke. I haven't met the other 3 yet. The others are Kawamatsu, whom I just described, and then Denjiro and Ashura Doji. I don't know where any of them are or if they're still alive and well, but the entire capital is in an uproar over this symbol, so I'm certain they will appear. While having the information spreading out in the open feels like a shortcut to our goal, it's clearly a bad thing that the actual meeting place is known and that our comrades are getting arrested. Things are looking a bit dicey. But we don't need every lost guy trying to steer the ship at the same time. I'm gonna stop worrying about this. That's the spirit, Sir Zolojuro. Zolojuro-sama, maybe she called him Sama, or just San, I don't know. For now, just relax and heal up. Go back to sleep. Yay, my brother is alive, Otoko. I know, it's great. How am I supposed to sleep with you yapping over there? But he's only 8. How mysterious that is. They'll all be just as I remember them. I wonder what will happen when I see them. Maybe it's best if I don't see them before the battle. It wouldn't be right to throw cold water on a warrior's fight. Right, Otoko? Whoa. Double spread? Rasetsu town, flower capital. Now, get in there, rebel scum. To think you've been living in our fair city, plotting its demise. You scheming traitors. Too bad for you, your little stunt's already been revealed. You failed. Wait, Fukurokuju, what is it about these tattoos that makes you think we're traitors? They were just a fashion statement once. We have nothing to do with any kind of rebellion. Silence. Then how do you explain the symbolic image? You are here by the shogun's own edict, so pipe down. Rasetsu prisoners' quarters, public cells. I never expected we would arrest so many at once. Behold, you onlookers. This is what happens to those who defy Shogun Orochi and Lord Kaido. Behold their foolish faces. It's quite an arresting sight, and there are still more to come. This is a bad situation. I hope they don't think we spill the beans. Captain will believe us. Wait, who did spill the beans again? Do we ever know? Excavation labor camp, Udon. Yeah, get him! Alpaca man! Madillo man! Wish I could sumo wrestle too. Pakakaka. You're done for now, boys. These are prism stone bullets, only made in Wano. Come on, Madillo man, put the pistols away. An armadillo? You're gonna end the match too fast. That's no fun. Shut up! This is an execution. Are these guys blind or something? What do you mean blind? What makes them think this is over? Oh, the fans, the viewers. Hey, GG. Hit to the right, duck and then jump. Huh? Hit to the right, duck. Take this and then jump. We do know you just too old to remember. With my new white nail, I zap you. Sotos, not anyone else watching. Take this and then jump. No way. Did you see how nimble old man Hyo looked just now? Nice one, Gramps. What was that? It was like you saw the future. Next, go lift. Enough of this. Lift. Blam! Wait, who the hell's that? Oh, that's Armadillo Man. He kind of looks like... Remember the octopus guy? He looked like him for a second. What's up with him? Why can't I hit him? Yeah, I got them done today. I wanted maybe like snowflakes for Christmas. But then I said, nah, I'm just wanting something plain. Enough of this. Hop. So then Luffy hops up and what? That's not gonna work. Armor defense. No, that's not right. That's just normal armament hockey. Huh? He didn't punch me. Straw Hat Fellow, which way next? Alpaca fencing. Chua, chua, chua. Stay there. What? Hup. Okay, Luffy picks him up and then whoa. Cha, cha, cha. It'll be easier this way. No, you can't do this. Put me down. I won't have you burdened by me this way. Actually, the heavier the better. It's good training. You're a prisoner in the midst of a sick execution game and you say you're training? You keep holding back your punches and saying that's not right. What in the world are you up to? I'm trying to move. No, not the octopus guy from Whitebeard. The octopus guy from... Hachi. The taco. He sells tacos. Not tacos. Takoyaki. Yes. I joked earlier saying I won't show my toes on Twitch. I will show them on Fansly. Actually, the heavier the better. It's good training, blah, blah, blah. I'm not trying to hold back at the last second. I want to punch them and knock them away without touching him. Touching them. It feels like I might be able to destroy those tough scales of Kaidos that way, but I won't know until I can actually do it. I've seen it done before, and I know it was the same color of armament hockey I can use. Sumo strike! This hockey must be a foreign concept. Straw Hat Fellow, in 102 there is an invisible power that stems from the body and can be infused with the blade. A good katana will cut through steel when you want it to, and it will not break a sheet of paper if you do not wish it so. It's all according to the desire of the swordsman. So does that mean back in Arabasta, Zoro was already learning about haki in a way? Or using it or starting to use it? I was known for using the mighty blade in the past, and I do not know if I can properly teach it, but take a look for yourself. Hey, Gramps! I used to call Hachi Okta because that's how he was introduced to me when I watched One Piece in German. Okta. Give me your directions. He's gonna swing down his right hand sword hard. Huh? Swish! Wow! You knocked him back. Still got some youth in him. Gah. Alpaca Man! Did you see that? Old man Hyo just toppled a gifter. Do you think Hyo really is the famous Hyogoro, the flower? If that's what you were hoping to do earlier, then maybe I can help you after all. Yes, that's it. Teach me how to do that. Dun dun dun. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys something interesting that I learned that I wasn't aware of before. So this reminded me of it, right? You see this last page, it says, that's Germa 66's Stealth Black, the real thing. So when I saw this, it made me think of this conversation I had with someone on Discord. Whoa, look at this amazing art. Genshin art. Wow, that's really beautiful. I like this style a lot. Okay, so let me just find it here. I don't remember why we were talking about it. Just give me some time. I'm here. Oh, I shared something. I shared a link to a German molecular biologist unveils concept of world's first artificial womb facility, which can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies a year. So it says Ectolife, which operates solely on renewable energy, enables infertile couples to conceive and become the biological parents of their own offspring. Ectolife will also help you edit any trait you like for your baby using CRISPR9 gene editing tool, including customizing your baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence if you buy the elite package. So that was what I shared. I saw this article about this, okay? And then my friend replied with this image of from the manga. Where have I seen that before? So it was the soldiers of Germa 66. So basically it was just like referencing this part. And then I asked, whoa, wait, is that why Sanji is blonde and Germa equals Germany? Because very sadly, because of World War II, Germany is kind of famous for, trying to create this pure race. The thread, blah, blah, blah. And then he replied, from the One Piece Wikipedia. The throne room of Germa Castle has some symbology in common with Germany during the Second World War. So not Germany in general, but Germany during the Second World War, and obviously the people in power at that time, including the Reichsadler, a stylized eagle used to represent Germany at many points in history. two large skulls with tomoes for eyes, and an overlaid lightning bolt, which are a combination of the Skutstafel's SS runen symbol and the Totenkopf or death's head. And the German flag bears resemblance to the German war flag, which was used at various points in German history, including during World War II. In addition, the insignia of the Windsmoke 66 is written in such a font that appears to be SS, with a line connecting the bottom curve of the letter. This symbology fits with Germa's overall motive of creating genetically more powerful humans, something sadly commonly associated with Germany during World War II, cloning a la World War II themed science fiction novel Boys from Brazil, and Judge Windsmoke's desire to conquer the entire North Blue. So, yeah, I did not know that. Basically, like, I was surprised to learn. And that is obviously why Sanji wants nothing to do with his family, and also why there is a very strong theme in One Piece about not holding children responsible for the crimes of their parents. Because, well, if we were to do that, it would be very bad, clearly, and very wrong. So yeah, I didn't know that. Anyway, we can continue reading. I just thought about that when I saw that picture at the end, and I learned about this whole truth that I didn't know about literally this week. Okay, next chapter is chapter 940. Huh? I like what Oda's doing. I didn't know that either before I saw it in the chat. But that's why, even with all these reveals and stuff, there's such an important underlying messages and Oda uses his main characters to drive those messages home. Like I said about not holding children responsible for the sins of their fathers and stuff like that. I honestly thought you knew that back when you watched Whole Cake Island. I didn't notice the hints, I guess. Maybe I made a small connection, like, oh, but I don't think I made a larger connection. Sparks of Rebellion. Request. Bartholomew crafting masterpiece candy versions of the Straw Hats at the summer festival but not wanting to sell them to anyone. By I Love Lomeo. Wait, why is he crafting masterpiece candy? I feel like masterpiece candy has something to do with candy crafting. Is that his job? But then he protects them. He doesn't want to sell them. That's cute. Okay, here we go. This chapter starts with law. Don't forget the fact that you doubted the loyalty of my crew. If we can't trust each other in moments like this, I can't expect to entrust my safety to you when the fighting is fierce. Well, there we go. Trao got mad and stormed off. Let's hope he decides to come back. Way to go, Shinobu. Hope you're happy. But you understand why she's frustrated, don't you? They've been waiting 20 years for this plan to come together. Even if Beppo and the other guys did let the secret slip, I'm not going to blame them. Of course you won't. You do the exact same thing. Oh, like you wouldn't squeal. If I was being tortured, I'd lost 3 seconds. Come on, put up more of a fight. I like Nami. She understands She understands where Shinobi is coming from, and she's not scared to admit that even if they did, she doesn't think that they did, but even if they did squeal, she wouldn't blame them because she'd do the same. But as a result of that, it makes sense for Shinobu, who doesn't know them, to accuse them, because she could accuse these two and it would be true because they would squeal. Although I'm not 100% sure they would, but we'll see. Especially in Japan, I think lighter hair is often associated with, like, if you've seen a lot of white-haired characters and foreign characters are blonde or have white hair even, because, for Japan, in Japan, it's like everyone has dark hair. So sure, it's anime, so it's fantasy, so their eyes are huge and their hair are all these different colors. But blonde and white in a lot of anime is often associated with like royalty or foreigners. One of my favorite character archetypes in anime is these foreign characters that speak in this heavily accented Japanese, like "Onokanai desu." Like, it's so funny to me. I love that. I love those characters. There's one of them in Idolish 7, one blonde guy that's from overseas, and you can just like, "Oh no! Onokanai desu." Like, he speaks like that. It's so funny. I think pre-time skip Nami would, but not post-time skip Nami. Be gone from my sight. Huh? I will never sink to accepting the help of lower classes. What's this? Since when do people get angry in Ebisu town? Oh, those are the new fellas, former residents of the capital who were kicked out of the city yesterday. It's the old bean-washing hag. Stop that! Schmack. What are you laughing at, huh? Kya ha ha ha. Kicked out? The flower capital only accepts residents who are loyal to the shogun and that produce wealth to keep the economy flowing. But from what I hear, they were up to some bad business. The underling Bungo went around lighting fires at night, then paid off officials to avoid punishment. An arsonist? And he paid bribes too. And then Bongo, the lumber seller, would make money from the people who needed wood to rebuild their burned down homes. And Bingo, the priest and undertaker who gouged the grieving families of fire victims for expensive funerals. Yeah, people are fucked up, man. So, like, if they weren't rich and contributing to society anymore, they were thrown out into Ebisu town. Hey, at least they weren't euthanized. Oh, you're too poor. It's best for you to die. Here. Make use of our maid service. Sorry, I heard some things that are happening in Canada that I don't 100% agree with, but okay, I won't bring that up. It's maybe a little bit too political. Apparently, they all went bankrupt, giving her expensive gifts. Oh, wait, what? See, the trio of Bingo, Bongo, and Bungo were working together because they paid off officials. They were never caught and persecuted. They were vile miscreants who enjoyed a clean public perception. But the funny thing is, all three of them were head over heels in love with the beautiful Oiran Komurasaki, who died yesterday. Apparently, they all went bankrupt, giving her expensive gifts. So it seems God was paying attention after all. At least those are the rumors. Those are very specific rumors. They're true, aren't they? So the Oiran probably did that to them on purpose. Who is she? Oh, that's right. They were the guys who were raging at the Oiran's procession. It all adds up. Yasu was helping them pick out a house and showing them around the town. But they're so haughty. They're just unmanageable. Tonoyasu sure does love helping people, even the ones up to no good. It's true that thanks to this flyer, We fortuitously learned of the upcoming battle, but this is indeed a pickle. The plan's broken down and the bad guys know about it all. Yes, that's correct. If only you could skirt free of trouble by claiming, oh, it's all a lie, nothing more. But the problem is, your brothers in arms might believe you. I didn't even know about this custom of the waning crescent moon tattooed above the ankle. So those are even more comrades in waiting. Pass along a message to young Kinemon and his fellows if you will. Tell them that if they fight, they'll have us with them. Well, well, things are about to get busy, I'd say. After all, it's just a week until the big battle. And there are plenty of folks who seem likely to die before we even get that far. Ah ha 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 ha. Now, if you'll excuse me. Shunt. Eeyore, looking sharp, boss. Howdy, beautiful. Good day, young lady. Pardon the interruption. So he's just complimenting him as he leaves. So, I'll admit the entire time he was talking, I was wondering how exactly you know that old guy. Me too. He's a very cheerful man. But who is Tonoyasu? Well, the truth is, we don't know. What? You've been talking to him this entire time without knowing who he is? Well, he did most of the talking, and he spoke to us with such familiarity. How do you forget a guy that memorable? And I would hate to cause offense by asking in case he was someone important. So, if he was that familiar with you, then perhaps an old friend or a teacher, a mentor in some capacity? Who could it be? Really? Ahoy there, Gramps. How goes the colic? Oh, Yasu. It's hard being on your back all day. Much harder than working, I'll give you that. Look, I'm leaving a bit of millet and water here for you, so make sure to eat up. You hear? Oh, you're such a helpful fellow. Yasu, I don't have much more time left in this world. You should have my food. Yo, helpful? Why, you old so-and-so. I'll throw in 2 more millet kernels just for that. Old nori maker, how goes the dried seaweed? Have you got enough medicine? Not at all, but the sight of your face cures my pain. Yo, where did the sugar come from? How are the knees holding up, my good man? Oh, Yasu, where's the baby, Osaki? Hua! Hanko, is your ma feeling all right? There's a guy called Hanko. Let's play, Yasu. It's not much, but I want you to eat it. Tonoyasu, he's a really generous guy. He's going around handing out shares of food. It's not what you think. The wages for manual labor are less than beans. His only daughter, a girl named Toko, had to be sold into a job in the capital. Most of her earnings she sends back to Yasu. Toko? I'm not a man. Ah ha ha ha. You mean her? Now that you mentioned it, she laughed a lot too. Since Toko sends him all that money, he says it's not right to keep it to himself, and he goes around to hand out the food to those who can't work, without eating any of it himself. Ha 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 ha. His face and stature may look foolish, but he's been a beloved fixture around here for years and years. He's our saint. It makes me want to talk about something, but I don't want to talk about it. I want to drink Fiji water for a month, but I have to work harder if I want to afford it. Usually a bottle of water costs like $1. This costs like $6. No, $5. It's not that much, like $1, $5. But it adds up, you know. But I mean, I'm just gonna drink like one of these a day. It's not like I'm gonna drink five per day. No, I just want to talk about how like it's not fizzy water. It's still water from Fiji. But I heard that purified water is not, it doesn't get absorbed as well or something, and it takes out all the good stuff too. Like I don't know how to explain it. But basically, I heard that purified water and some other waters, they don't get absorbed as well into your body as like spring water or pure water. I don't know how to say. I buy them in a place called Sam's Club. It's cheaper buying in bulk than one bottle at a time. I looked for a pack, but there wasn't. There's only single bottles, which I don't understand. But whatever. So what I wanted to talk about was just like, this is the kind of community I'd like to live in where, you know, the most vulnerable people, your elderly, children, the sick, they are taken care of, you know? Or at least we can try. We've like here, these people are living in such vast poverty. Maybe we'd feel more sympathetic if they choose to like take suicide pills together. Like you at least you die quickly and you don't suffer. But they endured for all this time. They took care of each other as best as they could until, yay, Luffy is here to liberate their country. They're all gonna be okay in the end, right? They deserve that chance to face life, to smile, even if it's difficult. Like, imagine if Orochi decided, oh no, I'm such a kind leader and they're too poor and pathetic. We'll euthanize them all. Like, Orochi is would be the bad guy, right? He's already a bad guy, but that to me feels kind of, obviously, best case scenario, Orochi, stop being a fucking asshole, corrupt leader, and you have the resources. Take care of these people, right? These are people that want to work. They're not like just all lazing about and saying, feed us, we deserve food for nothing. Like, no, these are people, if you ran your country correctly, they'd all be working and doing their best. It's not like remember back in Odin's time, there was a bandit town, and Odin went and he conquered the bandits because some people, sure, they don't want to live and be part of a normal society. And normal just means like most people find comfort in this kind of society, but they're like, no, this is boring to me. I want to go out and be a pirate. I want to go out and be a bandit. And Odin went and he conquered them because he basically alpha mailed them, I guess. I don't know. But point is, there's always going to be parts of society that don't go together. But this society, what is this little town called? Ebisu? They are not part of society because they're not poor, because it's all because of Orochi, you know? He's mismanaging his resources and he's a freaking bad guy. These people could be taken care of, but he's not such a bad guy that he says, you're all pathetic and sad and I feel sorry for you. I will euthanize you all. I'm so kind. No, these people at least had the chance to choose to suffer together, and they lived and they persevered, and now Luffy is there, and this country is going to turn around and they're going to get another chance at getting their country back. And to me, that's good. Like Cherry says, I also wonder what kind of people look at humans that are struggling and go, yeah, the best thing for them is to help them die. Like, there might be individual cases where let's say someone is in a coma and the chances of them waking up are very slim, so the family decides we'll let them go. Or extreme cases where, like, I have a friend who has battled a chronic illness for many years and just getting worse and worse, and there was a time where it was getting better, where he was allowed to take like experimental, he was allowed to opt in to take drugs that haven't been approved by the FDA because he had a terminal illness, right? So he was allowed to take drugs that weren't approved yet, like, because the approval process is so long, which also, well, I don't want to talk about that, but so he was getting a little bit better, but then laws changed and he's not allowed to take that medication anymore, so he regressed, and now he's just living, he's basically waiting to die. He knows that it's going to come. But even then, let's say if he chooses, like, I know this is a terminal illness, maybe if he wants to, but imagine if the state were to decide you are too old, you are too poor. Like, isn't that, like, what kind of place? I'm trying to understand. Because I don't. Like, I know it's sad when people suffer, but there's like especially for a country like, let's say, Orochi's country, for a country that is flourishing, to just decide, no, you people are poor, we're like, isn't there things that you can do before you just give up and say, best for you to die? Do you understand what I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it in my head. When I read this, when I see how Okoyasu, his name is Okoyasu? Tonoyasu. When I see how Tonoyasu is like, what kind of leader he is for these people, I think to myself, I live in a country with shitty leaders. But thank God I don't live in a country where the leaders are like, because here the leaders steal from the people in billions. Imagine if they're like, oh, you're poor and sad, we kill you for your, wouldn't that be more of a motivation for them to kill poor people, because then they can steal more? Because then there's less, because now what's happening now in my country is people pay this much taxes, right? They use this much to take care of poor people and they steal this much. And that's not an exaggeration. This is how much taxes they get. This is what they use to actually do something. So it looks like they're doing something, and this is what they steal. Now imagine if they can, because these are fucking greedy ass motherfuckers. Imagine if they're like, if they were the kind of people, okay, let's kill the people that take this bit from us, then we can keep everything for ourselves. Thank God our leaders, like, they're corrupt, they're bad people, but at least they're not murderers. Well, some of them might be, but they assassinate each other, I think. Some of them, especially the EFF. But that's not only inhumane, but so dangerous. Suicidal people can be manipulated easily that way. Yeah, it's manipulative. It's. If I had a terminal illness, I would have said my goodbye to everyone, and I would have go to that roller coaster that's one time only and you die, and I would have done that. Wait, there's a thing like that? But it's so interesting to me because I said this in a chat recently, but I've been watching a show called Futurama, and in the first episode that aired in 1999, the future, one of the first things that this guy sees in the year 3000 is basically a suicide booth. And I'm like, is that where we're going? Where we don't value human life anymore? It's just, I don't know. It's just easier to off people. I don't know. Like, aren't there, 100 different solutions that we could do before that. I don't know, but I don't think suicide should ever be a choice given to me by the fucking state. If you want to take your life, the worst part is though, like you want to say, oh, if you want to take your life, who can stop you? But most people who fail at suicide the first time, I don't know if it's most, but a lot of people, they don't try it again. They get help and then they get better and then they live the rest of their lives and they have families and kids and like. So if you make it so easy for people to just take their lives, is that really a good thing? I mean, that's just how I feel. This is just something I'm trying to sort out in my brain. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's confusing to me. And I can't make sense of this right now in my brain. But anyway, keeping it relevant to One Piece, Tonoyasu is really a great guy. Okay. His face and stature may look foolish, but he's been a beloved fixture around here for years and years. He's our saint. Excavation labor camp, Udon. Enough of that cocky business from Old Man Hyo. Just stamp him out already. Do it, Medillo man. What you call haki is known as ryuo here in Wano, and it means flowing cherry blossom. Let the haki flow. Rump. Damn it, that's not it. Do not overstress. You must allow the haki to flow into your fist from the parts that do not need it. Dush, wrong, dush, wrong, poof, wrong, wrong, wrong. Hey, take it easy with the beatings already. Lights out. Go to sleep. Damn it, we have to do it again tomorrow? Let me fight more now. I'm so hungry. Aren't they going to give us anything to eat? I'm going to be a mummy by tomorrow. May I ask you something, Straw Hat Fellow? Why do you fight against Kaido? Oh, why do you fight against Kaido? I heard that you lost to him in Kuri. I can't talk about them if the guards are listening in. That is my hockey face. There, that should do it. You know what the 4 emperors are? No. There are 4 great pirates called the Emperors of the Sea, and Kaido is one of them. And I'm gonna be the king of the pirates, so I've gotta beat them all. No, Luffy, it's catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong show, never mind. King of the Pirates. Would that be like Roger? Oh, you know about Gold Roger? Many years ago when he landed on this island. Oh yeah, Kinemon mentioned that too. Kinemon? How do you know that name? Allow me to explain, Sir Hyogoro. Huh? What? Raizo? Karibo? Huh? Raizo? And I too can scarcely believe that it is you, Sir Hyogoro. I doubt my very ears. You say that you traveled across 20 years of time? From that fateful day to now? Indeed. It was the work of Lady Toki's sorcery. You're the one I'm doubting, Karibo. You're the one I'm doubting. Come on now, Straw Hat, don't be like that. I thought you had the keys to my cuffs, Raizo. Why did they have to be this guy's? Is all the hate really necessary? I know I can help you out. I'm your underling now, boss. And all I'm asking for in exchange is a little itty bitty ride on the ship back home, see? What? You need a ride home? I've realized the error of my ways. I'm a changed man. Okay. Oh, he says, well, okay, as long as you've changed. What? I mean, a generous offer. Thank you, sir. Is this a trap or something? That was too easy. Now I'm worried. I'm glad to hear it. He's got some fascinating sorcery at his command, Sir Luffy Taro. He will be of great service to us. Sir Hyogoro? I was so close. I nearly accepted my death. I gave up my life for lost. And if any of this had happened a moment too late, I might have died not knowing the truth. That the Akazaya samurai are still alive. That the son of Odin, Kozuki Momonosuke, is still alive. That the fire of rebellion still burns. The sparks have not gone out. Old man Hyogoro went in 20 years from 2 meters to 1.3. I am worried. Raizo, straw hat fellow, I know that I am old, but there is life in me yet. There must be something I can do. Please, let me give you assistance. We could not ask for a better man, Sir Luffy. This man was once the greatest Yakuza boss in all of Wano. Wow, really? So this old fart was great in the past. Old fart! You mentioned that you have been gathering comrades within the flower capital, but surely it is fate that has brought you here to Udon. Here in this mining camp, there are 4 other excavation sites, just as large as this one. There are tens of thousands of prisoners like us in Udon, but not all of them were imprisoned for petty theft and assault. Nearly all of the prisoners here are guilty of rebellion against Orochi. Of course! Why didn't I think of it? The rage of the country is gathered thick and heavy here. The Yakuza leaders who once supported Wano from the shadows are all held at this prison. If I send out the word, they would all gladly fight for the sake of the Kozuki clan. And Raizo, do you see that cell there? I'm already aware of it. I've exchanged words with Kawamatsu. He is the first one whom I mean to release. Welcome back, Tiago. That's great. So if we tear this place down, then everyone's going to join our side? Don't shout like that, Sir Luffy. It's not that easy. Wilderness, Udon. I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. When are we going to get to Oshiruko, Okiku? Our crocodile seems tired from the journey, but don't worry. We're already within Udon. Do we actually want to get there or not? Dun dun dun. Lost chapter. Wow! The Star of Ebisu. Stop the vehicle, One Piece. Good place. Don't go. Somewhere. Hell. Home. Cotton something. Come on, Arcadia. Beach. With you to anywhere. Spare swords. Good place. Cotton Candy Kingdom. Panty Heaven. End of the sea. That's where they all want to go. That's funny. I like Zoro's smile. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to go to the good place. What does Frankie's t-shirt say? Walk back, walk. Stop crying. That's a really cool picture. Okay, the chapter is called The Star of Ebisu. Flower capital, Wano. There's been an accident and an incident. A wildfire in Kuri. And they've caught him. Caught him at last. Ushimitsu Kozo has been apprehended. Shogun Orochi, I recognize your grief at Komurasaki's death. But if I could have your ear about Ushimitsu Kozo. Silence. I do not care about a miserable sneak thief. But his identity is startling. How could any of you people understand how I feel, having lost the love of my life? There is no woman alive as beautiful as she was. Give back my Komurasaki. Please forgive me for speaking up, Shogun. But if we had allowed her to live after defying your will, I believe that you would have lost face. Your reputation and dignity would be in tatters. Kyoshiro's decision was the wisest course of action, in my opinion. More importantly, I'm glad that you have decided to emerge. Ushimitsu Kozo, hero to the miserable lower classes, is currently held at the Rasetsu prisoners' quarters. But more newsworthy than that is his identity. Whoosh. Ding, ding, dong, ding, dong, dong. But how is he alive? His teeth bother me. And what shall we do? He must be made into an example. Put him on light scrolls around the nation. I've already had the light scrolls set up, my lord. Kyoshiro. Today is Komurasaki's public funeral. If everyone gathers in one place, it could potentially lead to unrest and disaster. So I took it upon myself to prepare. Then we shall have Ushimitsu Kozo die along with Komurasaki. We'll have it be a ritual funeral. The two biggest stars of the city dying together. What an ironic twist of fate. Now bring around my horses. I intend to be in attendance. Intend to be in attendance. Excavation labor camp, Udon. You're lying! I can't be waking up to this kind of bad joke, Kaido. It's true. Ah, my sweet Komurasaki. Hook up your light scroll snail. Show me the flower capital. Yes, sir. Right away. Uh-oh. He found out that Komurasaki died. Huh? Hey, you! Hey, Fu-san! Are we gonna start today? Wait. How do I make this? Are we gonna start today sooner yet or what? Did you get fatter overnight? Look at all the man Hyogoro. I warned you that they would notice if you overate, Luffy. Whatever, that doesn't matter. I've got to find out the truth of this news. How does that idiot keep surviving? Do you think we should announce that all of his Oshiriko vanished overnight too? No way. Who knows what he'll do if he suffers that kind of double shock? Gee. A visual, Den Mushi? Meanwhile, Shutenmaru's hideout. Atamayama, Kuri. The fire is moving too fast to stop. We can't put it out. Run for it. This guy's one of Hold'em's goons from Bakura Town. He set the fire. I figured as much. Let's go. I'm gonna go flatten that cretin. But Shutenmaru, if we raid Bakura Town, Kaido's army will converge on us. Ruined Town, Kuri. Kinemon, Ashura Doji is heading to Bakura. Already? We must make haste, Dogstorm. Arson. I wasn't expecting a reaction that extreme. As long as it pits him against the Animal Kingdom pirates, it's for the best. This is about what it takes to make a stubborn goat like him see sense. The plan has gone off the rails, and no solution is in sight. We need Ashura working with us. Bakura Town, Kuri. Sounds like things are going to be fun in the flower capital today. Turn on the light scroll, Snail. Yes, sir. Too bad. I would have loved to show the entire nation the sight of Shuten Maru burning alive in that wildfire. This is what you get for being cocky and stealing food and weapons. A Tamayama Thieves Brigade. Whoopsies. What? Who? What? I didn't realize this house was occupied. Why, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Brooke, what are you doing here? Whoa! Whoa, indeed. What? Zola? Ooh, a pretty lady. Pardon me for being so bold, but might I see your Eek! Wow, a ghost. Oh, I see. So that's why all those offerings were left outside the well. Yes, Kinemon gave me orders to stay in the well and say, I'm hungry, a curse on you. But to think that you are the younger sister of Momonosuke and as beautiful as the Oiran. The skeleton's got big, poofy hair. I'm quite jealous, Zoro. We were just sleeping. I'm so sorry. It was cold inside, but everyone gets besotted by the thought of sleeping next to me. Was that exciting for you? You can look on the bright side of anything, can't you? Yo! Well, she's not wrong. I would go crazy to sleep next to her at the idea of it, you know. Anyway, the woman left for a bathhouse in the capital yesterday, and I went to go find them, but never succeeded, and here I am. But you should see the city. It's all in an uproar. The crowds that have come for the funeral of the Oiran, Komurasaki, the most beautiful woman in all of Wano. Hi, Dark Shadow. And on top of that, there's an infamous thief who steals money and gives it out to the poor. And now everyone's talking about how this Ushimitsu Kozo has been caught. Ushimitsu Kozo? That cannot be. Well, his identity had been a mystery, and it turns out he's quite a star in Ebisu town. He goes by the name of something Yasu. But the truth is that he's... What? You mean Tonoyasu? Yes, that was the name. Huh? That's my daddy. What? Oh no. Well, oh dear, this is very hard to say, but he is to be put to death in the capital today. What? No, Toko, you can't go. Oto-san, you're wanted too, remember? I'll go after her. Thank you so much for saving us yesterday. Don't be an idiot. You weren't able to protect her on your own. Clank. What? Hey, wait! I just came from the capital. Wait up, everyone! Flower capital. Lady Komurasaki. Oiran. The treasure of Wano. If only we could see you one more time, Lady Komurasaki. This isn't the Oiran's procession I wanted to see. Why are you heading to Rasetsu town? She defied the will of Shogun Orochi. She is to be tried as a criminal and burned at the stake at the prisoners' quarters there. Look! It's showing the main gate of the prisoners' quarters. Tonoyasu is being crucified. Why did this have to happen? Tonoyasu is Ushimitsu Kozo? It's Yasu. Ah. It sounds like Tonoyasu was a thief. What does that mean? I don't get it. Wasn't he supposed to be a saint? That hairstyle jogs my memory now. The thieving part is the least of his worries. What do you mean? Who is he? He is Lord Yasue, one of the daimyo who stood alongside Lord Odin and supported the Kozuki clan. The daimyo of Hakumai, Yasu the Hedgehog. He used to be stern and strict. That's why we didn't recognize him. Who, that old guy? Stop this! Let him down, officials! Lord Yasue, we're so happy you're alive! Let him down! Take Lord Yasue down from there! Show him some respect! Lord Yasue! Lord Yasue! Bah! I guess they hadn't forgotten about me after all. Your pleas will go unheard, my good people. Orochi will not let me go. But first, I have two things for which I need to apologize to you all. And one thing I wish to say to that fool Orochi. And once I have made peace, Daddy, I intend to go into the great beyond, laughing. No! Now we're going to start next week with this next chapter. Yasue. This is gonna be sad. I'm glad I'm not ending with it, to be honest. Starting with it will be rough, but at least then we have 2 more chapters to like... I don't want to end on such a sad note, you know? I don't know. I can't imagine what it must have been like when there was just 1 chapter a week and it ended with, probably with Yasue dying, and then like, how do you... Then there's nothing after it, you know? You just have to sit there with your feelings. It's getting late. Sorry. Okay, so I did this. I've made this new little thing here, if you can see. I think it's gonna be convenient if it works properly. So it says here on chapter 938. So we just finished 941. So it should change everything here. Let me just quickly see. See, it changes. I don't have 131 left. I have 128 left. It'll take me 43 weeks to catch up, basically 11 months. So I'll be caught up with the One Piece manga in 11 months, according to this. And that's only if I don't skip any weeks. Plus, I just need to remember to add 1 here every week. So what is the most recent chapter of One Piece? Didn't chapter 1070 come out? I can check on here, Shonen Jump. No, it's still 1069 that came out on 11 December. So, new chapter coming in 10 days. Don't skip any weeks, LOL. Yeah, but maybe some weeks I'll read extra. We'll see. We'll see. I didn't skip today, so there you go. Tomorrow we're going to watch Gremlins. Gremlins sponsor Spyler. And then afterwards, I want to play games tomorrow, and then we can read manga on Saturday instead. But remember, this Saturday, I'm streaming from 5:30. So 6 o'clock, I'll react to My Hero Academia. 7 o'clock, I'll react to Spy Family. Then from 8 to 9, we'll read Attack on Titan manga. And tomorrow, I want to play games. I don't know what yet. What are you guys more keen to see? Pokemon or Genshin? Because it's sad, like I need more time to play games. Is the Genshin event video worthy? Oda takes breaks, so there is not always a chapter, so you might get caught up faster. I don't think it would be faster, but because see, even if this number stays the same, even if no new chapter comes out, it's still gonna take me 11 months to catch up. You see what I'm saying? Cherry says Genshin. Soto says Pokemon. An hour later than normal? Yes. On Saturday. The reason for that is... I don't want to say. Should I say? Not really, since this event is like a combination of other events we've done in the past, but it gives a lot of promos. So I'll still do it, but maybe tomorrow I can play Pokemon instead, because I haven't made much progress. I want to make progress with the story so that I can eventually do 100 level 100 raids, you know, or whatever. Like, say it, say it, say it, say it. Okay. So there's this the December community day on Pokemon Go I want to play. It's Saturday and Sunday from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And I think it's basically... I'll show you guys. Here. So where is it? There should be a... Here. December community... Oh no, it's not this one. Community day. Yes, December 17 and 18. And you can get like a bunch of shinies. Oh, so it's basically like a recap of previous community days, I think. If you're lucky, you might encounter the following on either day. So, like Sandshrew, Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Geodude, Hoppip, Spheal. You can do like all these different types of raids. But maybe I won't be 5:30, but maybe I will. I could do Sunday instead, 5:30. What do you guys think? Let's do, okay, because it's 2 days, right? So instead of Saturday starting late, let's start on Sunday late, because both days I just want 1 extra hour to play. So please take note. Instead of Saturday, it's Sunday. I'm starting late on Sunday. And that's kind of convenient because on Sunday, I want to go to a lychee festival with Lydia and her boyfriend or her husband Sheldon, because they're married. So I shouldn't say boyfriend. So lychee festival Belito. So it's like you can go pick lychees. So this is what we want to do on Sunday. Because she's off on Sundays and Mondays, but he's not off on Mondays. So we have to go together. If we want to go together, it's the Sunday. So then you pay like maybe $8 or $9, and then you get to pick like a bunch of lychees. Wait, is that a lychee? Yeah, you get to pick like a bunch of lychees. So I think that would be so nice. So it's like this. Yeah, I want to do that. And like you can eat while you're there, you can eat some even. Looks really cool. Yeah. Sheldon, has his mother tested him and he's not crazy? The Lychee Festival is a much better excuse than Pogo. Well, both days I'm gonna be playing Pokemon Go. Ow, Pokemon Go. But yeah, Sunday's a better excuse. Saturday I can end early, but it's nice to spend some time, cause they go to church, Sheldon and Lydia, so they can only meet us there at like 11:30. So we can hang out with them from 11:30 until 4:30. Then I can go home. And how's JoJo's? Much better. Like so much better. Very good. I hate that I can only get lychees 2 months out of the year here. It's not it's not here all year round, but I guess it's definitely more common than 2 months of the year. It's more like maybe 4 or 5 months. So yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the community days as well, so I can catch maybe some shinies. You get a shiny Eevee from raids, shiny Shinx. I can only get in May and June here. Oh, May and June? Not from May to June. That's weird. You don't like lychees? Yeah, they're messy, but I grew up with, so it's so good. I also grew up with, sometimes my dad brought sugar cane, and then you just like, and you spit it out. You literally just chew the sugar cane and the. Why is Amber Heard trending again? Amber Heard simps attacking a little kid because his make-a-wish was meeting Johnny Depp is gross. Try humaning better. I used to chew on sugar cane when I lived in Florida. It's really good. It's probably because of the first time my dad gave me one to eat. My brother told me, wow, you're eating an eye. Johnny Depp kickstarted what turned out to be a huge campaign to make a little kid happy. Corey's dream came true, and now he has 100,000 K. That's all that matters. Anyone with a heart would be happy about it. Oh, okay, sorry. I don't know why. Why does Twitter always freaking a fucking dude just asked me if I sell crack? Sotos, I feel like there's an opportunity here for you to do some good. Maybe get them a. Hi Hunter, when did you get here? Have you been here the whole time? You should get a card that like sends them to someone who can help them. Tell them you can buy some crack here, and then it's actually a therapist. And then they call her, can you sell me some crack? And then she's like, no, come find help. I can help you. And then they get off drugs. Yeah. Okay. But thank you guys for joining me tonight for JoJo's. An hour of chill and chat, 2 hours of JoJo's, 40 minutes of more chill and chat, and now an hour of One Piece manga and some chill and chat. So we had lots of chill and chat tonight. Tomorrow night we will watch I will watch Gremlins, and you'll be here for my reaction. And then probably afterwards I will play Pokemon But I need to do Genshin at some point as well. Thanks for a fun stream. JoJo's and the One Piece was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed all the discussions we had today. I love your nails and hope you enjoyed dinner and have a good night's sleep. My dinner is gonna have to be light because we have pasta, and I'm already kind of full from all the potato chips and guacamole I ate while we watched JoJo's. I was literally here like this, like that's how good JoJo's was. And all my potato chips, no, my popcorn was like in little crumbs. So I was using a biscuit to scoop it up and try and eat it. That was probably like the worst I ever looked eating. I don't know. Thanks for all the fun today and the interesting conversation. I enjoyed every second. Can't wait to play Genshin and get my 5th Goro in a row. I wish you luck. I hope you will get Faruzan instead. In a row. Thank you for the fun stream. More like for the chill and chat. I hope to join sometime over the weekend, at least for a bit. But if I can't, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. You too, and good luck with your studying, and good luck for everyone with your work or whatever you're planned for the weekend. I will try and send you guys some pictures of my lychee orchard. I don't know. The lychee fun. And also, if I catch any shiny Pokemon, I will let you know. Wish me luck. I wish I could do vlogs, like Pokemon Go vlogs, but I feel like if I were recording all day and streaming all night, I don't know if it would be so fun anymore, you know? But it would be so cool if I can just, maybe if ever I have like a day off or two, and then I'm like, oh, I want to just record something fun. I wish I could do a Pokemon Go vlog. It was so cute. Anyway. See you guys tomorrow night. Have a good sleep. And if you're not going to be here, sending you love into the future. I'm sending love to everyone in the future, but some of you will be here, so you'll get my love live. Love live. That's another anime I want to watch. Thank you for the fun stream. Though I was only here for like 10 minutes. No, it was like 15 to 20. I remember you coming in and then we talked and it was 10 minutes of manga and then 8 minutes now of chatting. Something like that. Or maybe 8 minutes of manga and then 10 minutes of chatting. I don't know. But sleep tight. But thank you, Hunter, Cherry, Darchelo, Modru, Sotos, Tiago, Mike, anyone whose name I didn't say. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye. At 4:30.